What's up, guys? We are back and we finally get to discuss Cairo version 2. As you guys know, Cairo had an issue, an exploit, a hack. Someone was able to access the locked liquidity on PancakeSwap. They got away with somewhere around like $1.5 million. What that did is it took a good project like Cairo and put it on the back burner for a little while the team could get everything set up for a version 2. They did several different things. One, they fired their old dev team. Of course, a lot of the responsibility for what happens with smart contracts has to fall on the shoulders of the dev team. So you're only going to be as good or as strong as the code that you have in there. So because of the issues, Cairo got rid of the old dev team, brought on a new dev team, and partnered with Unicrypt. Now, if you're not familiar with Unicrypt, they're actually pretty big. They're probably top 10 on the Binance Smart Chain, and Unicrypt is one of the most trusted smart contract deployers. So in a way, what these guys are doing is they're basically piggybacking off the good code and security that Unicrypt already has available. Unicrypt's been around for a while. Like I said, they're really trusted. So it's safe to say that this smart contract, this new contract that they're deploying, shouldn't have any further issues and is going to be about as safe as it can be, as anything can be in this DeFi space. They've also migrated everything over to these pretty simple staking contracts. So it takes out some of the complexity that the Maximizer had and the Horus farms and all that stuff and how they work together. So in many ways, this is more simple now, but it's important to note that they've changed the overall structure of the investment. Now, already the team has already got more than 70% of the liquidity back in the system. So it took them a month to round that up, but now we're in a really good position to move forward. So Cairo token right here, this is the new website, and we'll go over this, but let's quickly jump over and just look. The new token is called CAF. This replaces the old Cairo token. And for what it's trading in US dollar terms, it's about $1.07 today. So they really brought the price back to about what it was originally. As you know, it started relatively low. The mean was right around like $1. At one point, I think it shot up to about $1.80, and then it came down to find that consistent range of $1. So this is just about where it used to be. They relaunched this about a week ago, maybe 10 days. Looks like 8 days ago. So on the 22nd, that's when this went live, and it's been range bound between about $1.03 and $1.08. So that is up. That's the new Cairo token, and so far it's looking good. Let's walk through their website real quick. They refreshed their website, updated everything, and overall it looks really good. They've got all their stuff that they originally planned to do in here, including lending, yield farming, their predictions, of course, the NFT market, Launchpad, and gambling. So this was all stuff that was in their original plan. It's just taking a little while to roll out. Obviously, an exploit will put you back in terms of productivity, but it looks like that stuff's still coming, so that's great. Ultimately, I'm less concerned about this because there's already an ecosystem that exists within Unicrypt. So I'm a lot less worried about the token failing and having to create all these additional utilities to keep it going. Daily ROI platforms, in general, I think they need utilities to survive for a long period of time. When a token launches, it's going to have some hype in the beginning, but right around that 3 or 6 month mark, everything starts to die down. So that's why these dev teams have to work really hard to start putting utility in place. So there's more reasons to hold the token. Then once you've got a nice ecosystem built out, then everything can survive for a long period of time. So I won't talk through every detail on this, but they refreshed everything. It looks really good. Talks about the security. They're still burning tokens. Of course, it's fully decentralized, they say. They've got all their social links here, articles they're in, all that type of stuff. So overall website, I mean, it looks really, really clean. Great job on the UI here. Let's go over to staking. And before we do that, let's look at the Papyrus docs. So this is just their white paper, and this is basically their wiki. They've had this up for a while. They've just updated it for version 2, but it's already got everything in there. It's got the tokenomics, governance, fee structure, all that type of stuff. It's all in here. I went over this in the first video I did, so a lot of this stuff is still the same, but some of it has changed because obviously their roadmap has changed. When an exploit happens, you got to change a bunch of things. So that's here, but it's really well illustrated. There's a lot of really good info in here. I did take probably 15-20 minutes to read through each piece last night, and everything looks good. It just looks like they made some tweaks from the last version over to this version because obviously it's now the version 2 of Cairo. So take some time, read through that so you feel comfortable. But back over to staking, because this is the important part for us. You're basically going to stake your Cairo tokens. They're going to work for you. It's saying their minimum guaranteed APY is between 20 and 30% on all farms, so that's good. As you know, the average in the stock market is like 7-8% per year, and the average in a savings account is basically nothing. So I think it's important to mention this again. Security is going to be the thing that's on most people's mind. Like, hey, are they going to have another exploit? Are they going to have another issue? And I would like to probably put people's mind at ease. Running this through Unicrypt, which is already a proven platform, and they're basically using the same contracts, is going to give it a whole another added level of security. If someone was going to hack the Unicrypt contracts, they're definitely going to hack one of the other projects who have way more liquidity than Cairo. So I think this thing is super secure. I basically have zero worries with this and zero hesitation. The only thing I'm really worried about is it going to be lucrative? So there's three things that you can stake. You've got your Cairo and BNB liquidity pool token that you can stake in here. You can stake Cairo by itself, and you can stake the Pharaoh token. Now the Pharaoh tokens, they don't have any value as far as I know. The Pharaoh token is just a way for them to bridge the old Cairo tokens that you have over to the new one. So if you had money in the maximizer, you're gonna get 1-to-1 credit back on those. So like for me personally, I had 1,850 tokens, something like that in there. So I'm gonna end up getting 1,850 Pharaoh tokens. Now they can't just drop me the new Cairo token, because then I could just sell it and liquidate it when I had entered into a contract to get paid 1% daily. So what they do is they give that to you in the form of Pharaoh tokens. You stake it in here, and then you earn Cairo tokens at 1% daily. So basically it's the exact same thing. So if you were in the maximizer and you are owed tokens, you will be receiving those airdropped to you. The first 50% of that will land on October 22nd. The second 50% of your old Cairo tokens will come as Pharaoh on December 22nd. So 2 months apart from each other. So in about 3 weeks, I'm going to receive 900 and some odd tokens. I'm going to put them in here. I'm going to stake them, and then I'm going to earn 1% per day in the new Cairo token. Then I can figure out what I want to do with it. I could sell it just like I could in the old maximizer, or I could stake it and earn an APY. What I will probably do is just set up like a 6-in-1 or something. So 6 days we'll go over and I'll stake them, and 1 day I'll claim. So let me repeat that again, because I want to make sure people understand this point. If you were in the maximizer and you had tokens locked up that were earning 1% per day, when they shut it down, they took a snapshot of what was in everyone's wallet. That amount of tokens that were in that snapshot will get airdropped to you. Half of it's going to come on October 22nd. The other half's going to come on December 22nd. Those are going to be in the form of Pharaoh tokens. Pharaoh tokens don't have value. You can't sell them. You have to put them in here and earn 1% per day. 1% per day you will earn will be in the new Cairo token, and then you can do whatever you want with your tokens. I would recommend claiming and staking responsibly. So like I said, I'll probably do a 6-in-1 where I'll claim my rewards 1 day of the week, and then the remainder of them I'll just put them in the staking pool. Ultimately, I want this to be long-term income. So what happens when you're going to stake this stuff? Once you click on stake now, it's going to take you to another website. And this is the Unicrypt website. As you can see, Unicrypt is the umbrella. There's a bunch of other projects in here that you can go in and stake. So Cairo is just another project that is utilizing this proven platform. Now you have to do a couple things. You need to come down here and click connect your wallet. One thing that's super important, in order for you to use these rewards or earn these rewards on a daily basis, once you have stuff staked in here, you have to click that subscribe button. So let me see if I can get back to that real quick and disconnect. It looks like this. Make sure that before you stake, you come in here and click this subscribe button. Otherwise, you won't be able to earn rewards. I did not know that. I staked a couple days ago, and now I'm just barely earning because I just figured this little issue out. So my loss is your gain. You guys will know that when you come to this page, click subscribe. All it does is like link up to your MetaMask wallet. I don't understand what the step is, but that is very important. Then you come over, connect your wallet, and it will let you see your tokens that you've got in there. I staked about half. I got about $102 in there. It was like maybe like more like 110 because I was trading at 107, 108. But I put the first 50 in just to see how this would work, and so I've got another 52, I guess, left over. Now, as you can see, I'm starting to earn some rewards. I can claim these rewards daily if I want. So this allows you to harvest this. You basically claim the rewards. You can put it back in. You can withdraw it. So you're in really good shape. And I don't think this actually burns those tokens or locks up those tokens. What I'm trying to say, I guess, is it's not sacrificing those tokens. So if I put my 102 Cairo finance tokens in here and lock them for a certain period of time, at the end of that date, I'll get them all back out. So it doesn't, in this case, it doesn't work like the maximizer or like the drip faucet. When you put those in, those are technically lost, and then you got to earn them back over time. So simple enough, right? Easy way to earn passive income. You stuff them in here, and then it kicks you out daily dividends. You can either claim them or recompound them. You also have other options this is just an incentive for you to buy Unicrypt's cryptocurrency and stake it in here. If you stake additional of their crypto in here, it'll give you a boost on your other investments. So I think that's pretty interesting. I may try that. I was looking on PancakeSwap and I couldn't find the correct version of Unicrypt, so I need to play with that a little bit more, but I may stake a few in here just to see how it works. So what I did when I came in to stake this is I did the first 50 for me at 12 months. I wanted to come back and do another one shorter, like 25 days, but it says that my time actually has to be greater than equal or greater to what I originally did. So it looks like I'm stuck here for 12 months. So I might recommend, I don't know, trying the 25 days. If you feel good and you want that extra boost, you can get the 12 months. It really doesn't matter because I'm going to be getting paid out dividends every month. I don't care that these are locked up. It's not that much money for me. But if you had a huge amount of money, you know, it may make more sense to do something smaller. I don't know. You guys make the decision. You can do this all the way out to 4 years, which would give you an extra 100% bonus. So it's really up to you. But right now I'm basically stuck at 12 months. So I'm going to keep rocking on that. And what I want to do is deposit more in here, add to my stake. So I'm just going to click max. We got 52 left. Notice down here how it says 0.06 BNB to stake it. That is correct, which is about like $15. So it's expensive when you put that in. What's nice is it's only expensive when you put it in and then when you take it out. There's no taxes on the transactions. So it actually ends up being cheaper than the fees in the maximizer because it was 10% in, 10% out, 5% to recompound. You had all these fees all the time. In this case, it's just an initial fee when you're putting this in, initial fee when you're taking it out. There are no fees whatsoever when you're harvesting your daily returns. So in the end, it all balances out, but just know you're gonna have to have that in there. I was wondering if that was a glitch. It sounds like that is real, but they are working on lowering it to get it down to something that's even more reasonable. So that is in the works. Not sure exactly when that will happen, but as soon as it does, I will let you guys know. So let me set up my ledger real quick and let's stake my remaining 52 in here. And there we are. I now have 102 Cairo tokens staked in there. And I'm earning my percentage daily, so I'm able to come in here every day and harvest if that's what I want to do. At the end of my 12-month lockup, I can pull all that out if I want to. But at this time, I'm not ultimately concerned with that because what I want to do is stake and get my passive income. So like I said, 1,850 tokens is what's owed to me. I'm going to take those Pharaoh tokens. I'm going to go over here. I would click this to stake them. I'll put the first half in when they come on October 22nd. I'll earn those Cairo tokens and I'll start to dump those into my stake as well. Then on December 22nd, I'll get the remainder. I'll do the same thing and I'll just build that balance up. So right now my tokens of what I have all together is about 1950. So that's $2,000, maybe a little bit over. So that's not too bad. I have a reasonable position. I'm going to put them there and stake them and then earn my dividends. And I'm not sure exactly yet what I'm going to do with the dividends. I might just let them build up and then redeposit them. I might take those dividends and put them into other projects that I want to try out. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with the money yet. It's not going to be a crazy amount of money, but it's a start and it's one more stream of income that I have. So I know everyone's frustrated that the contract got exploited, but let's be honest, this is DeFi and the returns that we're getting are way, way higher than you'd get in any other market. So you're gonna have to deal with some bumps in the road. But that is the new version 2 of Cairo Finance. I'm really liking it. It's very simple. I like that there's the security of Unicrypt behind it. And I think the protocol is now in a good position to thrive. I'm interested to see how they integrate all the casino and all that type of stuff now, because obviously if they integrate all that stuff and the Cairo token goes way up and this thing's at $5 or $10, all of a sudden that sum of money that's kind of small right now ends up being a really large sum of money and my dividends are way higher. So anyway, let me know what you guys think of the new Cairo Finance version 2. And as always, happy investing.